Chris from Deus Ex Machina. Like, I want to put my head up there so you don't see the glare. Some people get annoyed when I have like massive glare in my bald cue ball like head. Anyway, so this is an update. This is not the February update. I know I think I got 6 more days at the time of this posting because there's still some things to go before we do the update on that one. But I wanted to make a couple announcements. Once again, if you have not yet hopped on to the mailing list for Brothers Bond, please do so. I really hope this game will be amazing. And as you can see here, we have signed on Game Trays, who will be handling our enemy boards, player boards, dice trays, and box inserts. Now, as for Amethyst Factions, this week I've started going through all the Kickstarter backers to verify information. Why? Because we are only a few images away from finally getting ready for the massive Amethyst art dump. Which sounds like a bad thing, but it's not. I've been trying to figure out a way to get these to you because it is a massive file. It is gigantic. It's dozens and dozens of gigabytes, I think. So I was thinking of using Torrent or Dropbox. But with Dropbox, I don't have a business account. And with Torrent, using Torrent is a bit
thick, milky.
So I figured I'd just use OneDrive. I have a OneDrive account, so I'm just going to use OneDrive. Meanwhile, many of you will be receiving signed art prints. Yes, I also waited on that until the end because I wanted to use new art and not the old ones. I got a couple dozen of these to go out. I will be messaging everyone before the send out date to confirm their mailing addresses because it has been a while. So some of you guys might have moved. So let's hopefully get these updated so I can send these out. I did confirm with Nick that they will be personalized per our promise. Additionally, many of you got to add names to the Amethyst lore, which I also did. Some of you added more than just a name, like a race and a personality and all that. I can't really honor those because of the arrangement. Some were single names, so I had to expand on those. So as a result, Colwyn from the movie Krull has now been added to the Amethyst lore. These all show up in the book as these scripted sidebars, which many of you will recognize from the core books. Of all the names that were submitted, there was only one I really couldn't place. It didn't fit. The big backers had the option to personalize adventures or larger segments of lore added to Amethyst, or even the chance to be published through Deus Ex Machina. I should have reached out to all of you by now in hopes of making sure we can satisfy any of your pledge rewards. If we cannot to your satisfaction, we can talk about other ways to compensate you. One individual wanted to help create a region in Germany, which is awesome, except factions add South America, not Europe. So when we do a next book in time, which will cover Europe, that section will be added. One backer wanted a personalized adventure, but there were scheduling issues. So instead, that personalized adventure has been added to Amethyst. It is chapter 12 of the new book. And it's a big one, so thanks to that backer for that one. So finally, on a side note, as of this week, I will be posting all further Gateway Gamers videos and reposting the old ones on a new Gateway Gamers YouTube page that will be co-produced between me and Dave from Rampant Wolf Games. This way I can keep Deus Ex Machina focused here on our product without distraction. And that'll include updates to Brothers Bond. So if you are here from Brothers Bond and you're interested in knowing more, I will be occasionally posting update videos showing the development process and showing you probably incredibly rough designs from my end. Because I'm not the graphic designer, I'm just a writer. That's just what I do. I get other people to do writing, and in this case, I'm actually being contracted by Ryan Benjamin to do the game for him. He supplies the art, so anytime you see anything that's graphic or an illustration, it is not me. It's not Nick, it is Ryan Benjamin. I will be just handling the rules, so if there's a problem with the rules, it's going to be my fault. So definitely something I would love feedback on. So that's basically it. There's still a February update coming. I've got the last illustration for Chapter 10 Monsters, so there will be a walkthrough of that next week. And a reminder once again for people who have signed on larger than $70, who have their names in the Amethyst lore. So thank you for that. And if you're getting an art print, please double check your address or send me a new address. I will be sending a message out to each of you anyway to remind you, and I'll give you about a week to update that so I can send these signed art prints out to you. Okay? So that's me, Chris from Deus Ex Machina. Thank you. Like and subscribe if you want to do that. Otherwise, peace out.